tavern, having a beer, a little bit of fun. If you can turn down the volume, it's fine. Should be able to hear everything. I'm really annoyed because I just tried to go there just now and I died. So let's try and go there again. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna use the different controller. We're gonna go to a tavern. Items, man. Triangle, no. A circle map. I'm not used to the DualShock controller. I'm usually using the two move controllers. So bear with me a minute. I'm Tsunami. I'm gonna just go to a pub, tavern, sit down and have a beer. That's the plan. These people don't attack me again. They might do. Oh, God.
What could it mean? The return of the Dragonborn? And who among us could possibly hold that honor?
These people
and such power?
Come in. They're gonna want to attack me again. I wonder if this guard helps.
It's true, isn't it?
You there.
The dragon has attacked
You're the one they call Dragonborn. Your life. You shall not stand in the... When Lord Mirak appears, all shall bear witness. None shall stand to oppose him.
He died. That deserves a beer. Let's go. So I can't attack him like this with the controller. I'm used to it. With the motion controllers, you can just literally spam them with arrows. This though, you can't. What's he got on there? Let's take a look at his orders while we're generally just having a little. He's got a lot of stuff that's worth it. Look at that. Nice. Sorry to rob him. That's the way it is. Okay.
You're new around here, so I'll go easy on you. But don't get on my bad side.
I hate kids at pubs.
Fight. That why you have your weapon out?
Oh shit.
You, weapon away, now.
You're that visitor been poking around.
I sit down and long enough, they try and sit in this chair. What? I don't know what happened to the guy. Usually is the guy who comes here and he plays. Oh wait a bit, maybe he might. we go. Yeah, let's wait till time's now 4 in the morning. Here we go. You can make requests as well, I think. Lady comes around and brings us drinks, I think.
Give me a mug of ale.
Coming right up.
Feindal thinks he can woo Camilla Valerius away from me. She's already mine, I keep telling him.
This table, I swear they used to be open so you could sit down.
We got rooms and food. Drink, too. I cook. Ain't much else to tell. Until next time.
You're that visitor been poking around. Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
Okay, we've got a room.
Need a... I'm just the cook, lad. Drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry.
I swear they bring around here.
All right then.
No offense, but you're not looking so good. Are you feeling ill?
Who's this guy? Why does he have a what? Oh, he's just some guys sitting in the bar. Oh yeah, people sit in bars, I know. Don't come out like that. What? What do you want? Well, drink it. Drink.
Feindal thinks he can woo Camilla Valerius away from me. She's already mine, I keep telling him.
Okay, hold on. Get items. Food. Okay, he's drunk one. I'm drunk one. Is this sad? I don't know. We only have one anyway. I wonder if there's any mods to make me hold a glass. Probably is. You can ask the bartender, I swear. Called her over. You could do. Let's take a look. No. Oh well. Just sit down, I guess. I think if I sleep, I'll feel a bit better. So, go to
May the
sleep.
gods watch over your battles, friend.
Okay, thanks, bud. Let's take a look at that note. There's a Norn maiden, Dr. Raven, Dog Rock. Take it to Windhelm. Then begin your search. Kill the false dragonborn known as Tsunami before he reaches South. return with the word of your success, and Marak shall be mispleased. Okay. So you gotta kill this guy. This is the guy I killed in his dungeon. Color is finally in my hands. Apparent ancient. Oh no, that's the guy I killed for the because he had the claw. He knew where it was. He's like, haha, I have the claw now. Run away. Candlelight. Just bring out a massive bit of venison yet in front of him. Just eat that. And sugar. Who did it? Was I supposed to eat weakness to fire? Who did it? Shouldn't have done that. How long does it last? Oh dear.
Kill!
Oh dear. Well, hopefully I don't get too close to the fire and spontaneously combust. Revenate. Just finished work, I'm allowed to be.
Faendal thinks he can woo Camilla Valerius away from me. She's already mine, I keep telling him.
Pardon me.
No offense, but you're not looking so good. Are you feeling ill?
It's got them working nights. Yeah, real life. Pardon me. Got weakness to fire, apparently. So. Looks like stay away from that fire. It would spontaneously combust, which is good. So, you know. Good. Let's go listen to some rumors. Skyrim rumors. I'll read a book. I'll read it out to you. Somebody. Yeah, I'll read a book. There's books. There's a journal. Let's see if we can find a book somewhere in the library of. Alright, I've got a beer there. Let's go somewhere else then. So if I stand on that, I'm gonna sound fire. Obviously. Where's the key? Alright, let's go. Still here? What's going on? Here we go. Alright, let's take a look. That was weird. I don't know if my yes, not working properly. This one. Just gonna plug in. There you go, that should do it. Let's unplug in. And we are. Right. Okay, so we want to see if we can find some books. Some at the college went to fit one college. This guy has some shop if I wait.
I have to wonder. What does the Dragonborn do once he's been summoned by the Greybeards? Can the Thune be taught at any skill?
Dunno. Good question. Put it once through before.
You look worse than I feel.
Okay, that's not my room. Huh. It's owned, it says. I thought I bought a room. Never mind. Okay. Waiting. That one.
It means so much to us to have the claw
Thank
back
you.
where it belongs.
Take a look.
Thank you.
Giant books. Fury. Oh, I can raise a zombie. That's pretty cool. Clairvoyance. So I think that's shoes the path to. Oh yeah, that's the one we want. Do you have any other books?
You and me, we're the only people around who aren't trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
But me.
Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
Yeah.
Riverwood Trader is everything you need in a general store.
This is beautiful in VR mind. Just look around and it's like...
New to Riverwood? If you're looking for work, go see Hod at the mill.
I'm looking for a book. I change this. I know I'm watching, but
Good dog.
it's too late for people to watch.
Stupid dog.
Stupid dog. So now I can, if I'm doing a quest, I can activate the clairvoyance and I can, it'll show me where to go.
You know what's wrong with Skyrim these days?
Thank you for welcoming me, friend.
Got something for just about everybody in here. Give a holler if you have any questions.
Where's my teammate? She's not still in the dungeon, is she?
Everything's for sale, my friend. I'd even buy one of your relatives if you're looking to sell. Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
Books. Biography of Professor. Full of color. Okay, I'm gonna read Nightingale's Fact or Fiction. When you're familiar, I'm gonna buy one of those. Okay.
Do come back.
Yeah. That one
People have forgotten.
basically means I can summon something.
Romance. I love a good sword fight as much as the next. There's more to life.
Find a tavern. There we go. Drunken Huntsman. Now there's a name. In the UK, I remember.
Hello, friend. In the market for some hunting supplies? Bows and arrows for the mighty huntsman. Thank you very much for your business.
Blade and shadow, silence and death. These are my arts. For a modest fee, I'll make great art for you. I know nothing of fear, and nothing of remorse. Pay my fee, and together we will vanquish any foe. I am an artisan, painting in strokes of blood red upon the canvas of life. But yes, I will take coin to fight at your side. After all, where is the value in creating art if there is nobody left alive to see it?
500 gold and you're like a slave to me.
Walk always in shadows, so that you will see your foes before they see you.
Nice. Nope. I'm supposed to go there, sit down in one of these chairs. About as comfortable as my chair. I mean, it'd be good if it'd be like, oh, could I have a piece of this pie, please? And then just be like, oh yeah, you can have a bit of that pie. Just take a bit, a slice. Instead, I got a result to this. Items, food. Now one of them was real. Can you guess which one? Okay. It's not my first beer, by the way. I don't think I'm gonna drink any more. I might have one more. God, I'm hungry now. Pieces of apple pie. Is it because they're not real people that I can be like, I don't know. I just look around the room and see, look at the ornaments. It's pretty cool. It's interesting. One of the perks of having a VR is just literally just sitting here and just being like, wow. Just looking around the room, literally, it's just pretty cool, you know? I don't have to go anywhere or do anything, I could just sit here and have a few beers. Now that's pretty cool. Like, I don't want to socialise, I don't want to, but I'm just some weird guy talking in a pub by himself. You know? God, look how luminous that guy's eyes are in the dark. Whoa, spooky. If I steal the apple pie, what does he do? It's like, it's mad, so it's being like, I saw you steal that pie. How dare you steal a pie? How dare you steal that apple pie? Looks good though, look at that. You lean right into it. Oh, that's okay. Now I've fallen back out of the chair and into the... Let's just try and sit down again. Okay, I won't do that again. That's weird. Let's try a bit beer in here. Oh, is there a man on here? What does he say? He just looks at me. Right. Oh, that's someone's room. I'm sorry. Didn't mean to intrude on someone's room. Cooking here. Something nice. I'm quite hungry now. Just make me hungry. Look at that. What's she got?
Blade and shadow, silence and death.
Is that
These
yours,
are
is
my
it?
arts. For a modest fee, I'll make great art for you.
Oh, yeah. Right. It's got a white rum. It's not the best one to look at. I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 10. Just because the chairs aren't that comfy. But then my chair isn't that comfy as well, right? But for a pub, so. And again, I suppose maybe not everyone's sat down all the time, they're all stood up. Let's go check out, another pub, shall we? God. Right. Oh. Pardon me. I've got Riverwood here. Cannot fast travel while jumping, falling. Oh, okay.
Are you feeling sick?
Let's try the pub at Ernestine says that's where we gotta go. And I've already walked all the way over there before, so I let my character walk all the way there. I'd have to use my legs right now. I've been walking all day, so let my character do that. Oh. Okay, so this should be a pub. Oh.
You look a bit peaked.
Ah, good to see you again. How'd that delivery go?
Oh yeah, they delivered the supplies because I went all the way up to the top. And just because the greybeards didn't really talk to anyone, do they? So I delivered supplies to her.
Quite a climb, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Anyway, much appreciated. Here, take this for your troubles.
Oh, cool. It's kind of you. Anything you can tell me about that place?
I've been to the monastery many times, but I've never even laid eyes on one of the greybeards. Not that I'd care to. Being masters of the Thuum, they could kill you by uttering a single word. Well, not that they would. They seem peaceful, but I wouldn't want to provoke them.
How about a few beers?
Thanks again for the legwork.
Is that it? Alright, mate. See you soon. They should add a mod where you could just add everyone and just invite them all to the inn.
If I were you, I'd keep away from the barrow on the east side of town. Take a look. If you pass through again, stop by for a drink.
Sure. It's a bit late, isn't it? Or should we? 20 hours.
You don't look like a pilgrim. Why bother visiting Iverstead?
You've been a good friend to me. That means something. Thanks again for the legwork.
You heading up to High Hrothgar soon, Klimek?
I wish I didn't have to. It's quite a difficult climb.
Take your time then.
Oh,
It
this
isn't
guy
as though
out
the
there
Greybeards
and some
are going to
surprise.
play.
Pretty good.
I know, but I don't want to let him down. I guess I better start thinking about it soon.
What do you want?
Anything you can tell me about the up there place?
Klimek brings food supplies up to them once every few weeks, when the weather permits it. Other than that, they seem like a quiet lot. Don't really know too much about them. What a boring conversation.
Yeah, I
I
agree.
think you should continue with your performances.
I don't really want to talk
What's
to you
the
about
point?
anything else.
I'm not very good, and it's
Not
only
much
for
to
the
say,
same
really.
few people every night.
I think you play beautifully. It would be a shame if you stopped.
No,
All
nothing.
right,
No, I got
then.
nothing to say to you.
I suppose it's the least I can do for you.
I don't like your face.
Need something?
We're back. I'm just gonna drink. You're right.
Speak.
Well, there was this time in...
No offense,
What a boring
but you're not looking so good.
Okay.
I'm feeling ill.
Didn't even get to what I was gonna say.
Have you spoken to Fastred yet?
No. I'll tell you, Wilhelm. If I could sweep her away from here
Pardon me,
tomorrow,
my
I'd
lord.
do it.
Would you care to hear me
Klimek
play
still
my
has
lute?
so much to learn.
Hello, my friend. What can I do for you on such a fine day?
You seem quite happy.
My father taught me an important lesson many years ago. He said, Gwilyn, you have the whole world before you. Go out and experience it. Be whatever you want to be. So I took his advice, and here I am. This life might not look like much to you, but I'm content. And isn't that all that matters?
I mean, no, yeah, sure. Yeah. Well, I mean, be content. Who knows, really? I'm not one to say. Can you tell me anything about the giant hill place up over there somewhere?
I always thought it was odd that there's a layer of thick clouds covering the peak of the mountain above the monastery. Huh. Not sure what's up there, but I bet the Greybeards know.
I saw it again.
Fair enough.
Ghost.
Thanks for that.
It was over by the
Have
barrow.
yourself a great day.
That thing's evil, Linley. I told you to keep away from there.
I'm sorry. I was curious. I didn't believe the stories. I won't go over there ever again.
See that you don't. I promised to keep you safe, and I'm not going to break my word.
Oh, you can buy a room from her. That's what she said.
Hot. If you fancy a bit of music, let me know.
What's on the menu?
Depends. Are you thirsty? Hungry? Both? I play the lute. If you'd like to hear something, it only costs 5 gold.
Alright, mere 5 gold. That's easy. How does it pay that to play?
Why, thank you. You're very kind. Still interested? Thank you, my lord.
Those bears are making Miss Temba so angry. I hope you can do something about them.
So I once ate a giant no, I got nothing to say.
Right away, my lord.
I know where the lady brings you stuff. It's Winterfall. It's not here. It's down by the church, the College of Winterhold, where they teach you magic. That's where the lady brings you stuff. To walk all the way down there. Oh yeah, I was going to read that book. Where's my book? Items. Books. Yep, fact or fiction, Nightingales. Fact or fiction. By Ruth. I just bought this book, come on, what's in it? Oh yeah. Mention the nightingale to any thief worth his salt, and he'll laugh in your face. He'll tell you that he's supposed to avenge. He's supposed to avenge us of the direct Lord Notrinal. Are nothing but fictional characters who live nowhere else but within tales designed to scare young footpads into doing what they're told. But are they fictional or simply misunderstood? What is true that most scholars would scoff at the notion of a holy sect appearing within the normal, unethical, and unorganized rebel that it is the Thieves' Guild. Evidence suggests that such group exists at one time within the borders of Skyrim, 120 years before the publication of the Tone. Corpse was discovered wearing a strange suit of armor that was described as forged midnight. A tattered armor board, a chest of some sort, the symbol of a bird embracing a cycle of undetailed blackness. The remains and the armor was taken to the College of Winterhold for study. That's the College of Winterhold, they study for magic. But mysteriously vanished only a day after it arrived. And that was discovered, a corpse was discovered. The chest from the armor was calculated around Skyrim for years, but identification proved almost impossible. Then the most unlikely of sources, a prisoner, incarcerated within the mines of Madarath. I think that's an evil person. Claimed that it was the mark of the group of thieves who called themselves the Nightingales. When pressed for more information, the prisoners claimed that Nightingales were warriors of Northril and performed her bidding without question. He claimed his source was someone he knew within the Thieves' Guild of Skyrim, but he refused to identify them by name, so his story was quickly dismissed. The second piece of evidence pointing to the existence of the Nightingales exists to this day, just outside the Riften, discovered at the terminus of a sword pathway off the main road stand a stone of unidentified blackened material. Carved into the face is the same Avane symbol previously found on a dark suit of armor. To those that subscribed to the existence of the Nightingales, this was thought to be some sort of meeting place. To others, this symbol was once again dismissed as a hoax, simply a diversion created by the Thieves' Guild. The final and most controversial sample of evidence is a passage found scrawled on the inside of a cell wall in White Room. The cell had previously been occupied by the demon named Lorphus, was incarcerated for murder and was set for execution after the deed was performed. And Lucius's cell was examined. Following was found etched into one of the stone blocks. Take my hand, Lady Notchel, for it's my will to serve you. As a nightingale, I am born anew. Let my past echo our triumph. This is the first and only time that a solid connection between Nocturnal and the nightingales has been made. The unusual nature of the passage, the religious connections towards Nocturnal made by a career criminal kept discussions largely for years regarding the possibility of the group actually existing. Sadly, since not a single piece of evidence beyond this has sacrificed to the date, this exciting discovery faded into obscurity, and the debate subsided with these scant, simple samples of evidence. Conclusions are difficult to formulate. All we're left with are more questions than answers. Can religion and thievery coexist? Does the Deirdric Lord Nocturnal have active agents roaming Skyrim with no doubt nefarious purpose? Nefarious? Does the Thieves Guild have extensive knowledge of the Nightingales, but remains sworn to secrecy? Perhaps one day answers to these questions will be revealed, but at present it falls to you, the reader, to decide whether the Nightingales are fact or merely fiction. Thank you, that was my read today. And I'm going to finish my beer.
No offense, but you're not looking so good. Are you feeling ill?
This is Kingfisher I'm drinking. Just like that, I'm off to get another beer. No, another book.
If I were you, I'd keep away from the barrow on the east side of town. It's haunted.
Huh?
Ooh.
Headed up to the monastery.
What did you say?
We don't get many visitors through here, unless they're headed up to High Hrothgar, of course. There ain't much more to tell. They're haunted, and you should stay away. Look, I've seen one of the spirits with my very own eyes. When it glared at me, I swear it burned right through my soul.
Oh, the spirits haunt your town as well.
Fortunately, they seem to be sticking to the barrow. I think they're guarding it. Certainly isn't helping my business any. Who'd want to rent a room anywhere near a haunted barrow? If you think there's anything you can do, be my guest.
You know what? I could do that later. But for now, I'm
If you're headed up to the monastery, watch your step. It's a long way down.
I think a bounded sword would actually help. I think this is mainly made for sword rather than bow. So I have a bow right now that doesn't do much. I can't spam attack someone. Can only shoot once. Anyway. How this pub crawl goes, I am going to take a look. We only had one and a bit, but I'm just... Okay, so we're going to get another book. We'll do that later. Oh, that's what they wanted me to do, the Greybeards. They wanted me to achieve a horn. Well, anyway, less than that. White room. God.
Are you feeling sick?
A little. What happened to my my god, woman? She...
What's the matter? You can't stand the sight of a strong lord woman?
Don't have to respond to that.
Need supplies? See Bellathor at his store. Stacy.
She's not dead, is she? Hopefully not. She can join me. I'm a fiend.
And the 8 became 9.
You tried mercenary work? It might suit you.
You know what's wrong with Skyrim these days?
I don't know what she wants.
Everyone is obsessed with death.
But I might travel alone for now and then. Ooh. Climb out there.
What is it?
Just as crazy as that guy.
The blade.
Sometimes.
You should talk to Adrian at the forge.
Got something for just about everybody in here. Everything. Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
Limit on books. Fall from Glory. Biography. Bigger price. Prince. Go on then, let's try the bigger prints.
Do come back.
stuff. Items. Let's go to Riverwood.
I mostly deal with petty thievery and drunken brawls. Been too long since you've had a good bandit raid.
Good to know. Sleeping giant. So, I'm about to read a book called Sin Again. Biography of Baronet. Yeah. Is it by Fest? Yeah. So the people in it. Late in the Second Era, girl child was born, and the rulers of the kingdom of Montheld in what is now the Imperial. I'm an Imperial, by the way. Province of Merowyn. She was reared in all the luxury and security befitting a royal dark elven child until she reached 5 years of age. At that time, His Excellency Timber the First Empire of Tamanera demanded that dissident rulers of Merowyn yield to him and institute imperial reforms, trusting to their vaunted magic. The Dark Elves impudently refused until Timber Sympathim's army was on the borders. An armistice was hastily signed by the now eager Dummer, but not before there was several battles, one of which laid waste to Mournhold, now called Amenelzexia. Little Princess Baronsia and her nurse was found among the wreckage. The Imperial General Smith himself, a dark elf, suggested to the Serfdom that the child might someday be valuable, and she was therefore placed with the loyal soldier who had recently received from the Imperial Army. Sven Advensin had been granted the title of Count upon his recruitment, retirement. His fiefdom far from Dark Moon was a small town in the center of Skyrim. Count Sven and his wife reared the princess as their own daughter, seeing to it that she was educated appropriately, and more importantly that the imperial virtues of obedience, discretion, loyalty, and piety were instilled in the child. In short, she was made fit to take her place as a member of the new ruling class of Merrywind. The girl, Bernice, grew in beauty, grace, and intelligence. She was sweet-tempered, a joy to her adoptive parents and their 5 young sons, who loved her as their older sister. Other than her appearance, she differed from young girls of her class, only to that she had strong empathy for those woods and fields, and won't escape her household duties to wander there at nights. So was happy and content until her 16-year, when a wicked orphan stable boy who she had befriended out of pity told her he had overheard a conspiracy between her guardian, Count Tsunan, and a Redguard visitor to set her as a concubine in Riyadh, as no Nord nor Briton would marry her on account of her black skin, and no dark elf would have her because of her foreign upbringing. Whatever shall I do? The poor girl said, weeping and trembling, for she had been brought up in innocence and trust, and it never occurred to her that her friend, the stable boy, would lie to her. The wicked boy, who was called Straw, said that she must run away if she valued her virtue, but he would come with her as her protector. Sorrowfully, Bertha agreed to this plan, and that very night she disguised herself as a boy, and the pair escaped to the nearby city to right Rome. After a few days there, they managed to get jobs as guards for the distributable merchant caravan. The caravan was heading east by side roads in a murderous attempt to elude the lawful trolls changed on the imperial highways. Thus the plan eluded pursuit until they reached the city of Riften, where they seized their travelers for a time. They felt safe in Riften, close as it was to the Morrowind border, as the dark hours were enough of a common sight. The end. So that's the first one, and I can't be asked to read another one. Was it Beggar's Price? Read this one. Beggar's Price, the story of Wheatley. Wheatley and his gifts from the Druidic Lord Naramara. We look down upon the beggars of the Empire, these lost souls of the poor and wretched of the land. Every city has its beggars. Most are so poor they have only the clothes of their backs. They eat the scraps of the rest of their throw-outs. We toss them the coins so they don't have to think too long about their plight. Imagine my surprise when I heard the tale of the beggar prince. I would not imagine what a prince or beggars would be. Here is a tale of I heard. Sounds a bit like me. It takes place in the first age, when the gods walked there like men, and Derrida stalking the wilderness with impurity. It is a time before when all confined to oblivion. There once was a man named Wheeler, or maybe it was a woman. The story goes to great lengths to avoid declaring Wheatley's gender. Wheatley was the 13th child of the king in Narwood. As such, Wheatley was in no position to take a throne or even inherit much property or wealth. Wheatley had left the palace to find independent fortune and glory after many days of endless forests, roads, and tiny villages. Wheatley came upon 3 men surrounding a beggar. The beggar was swathed in rags. Look at his eyes, staring at me. No portion of the vagabond's body was visible. The men were intent on slaying the beggar. With a cry of rage and indignation, Willie changed the men with sword drawn, being simply torn folk, armed only with pitchforks and scythes. We immediately fled from the armoured figure with the shining sword. Many thanks for saving me. The beggar from beneath the dreadful rags. We'll stand the stench. What is your name? Wrench. We'll asked. I am Namara. Unlike the townsfolk, Weedle was what learned that name meant nothing to them, but Weedle was an opportunity. You are the Desert Lord, Weedle exclaimed. Why did you allow those men to harass you? You could have slain them all with a whisper. I'm pleased to recognize me. As I responded, I am frequently revealed by townsfolk. It pleased me to be recognized for my attribute, if not my name. We all knew that Namaral was the direct lord of all things gross and repulsive. Diseases such as leprosy and gangrene are less awful. What gangrene is, if you get it on you, it spreads and you have to chop it off. Because it there's no cure. Where others might have seen danger, Weedle saw opportunity. Great now, Muriel, let me appreciate myself to you. I ask only that you grant me powers to make my fortune and forge a name for myself that will live through the ages. Nay, I make my way alone in the world. I have no need for an apprentice. Nurse them down the road. We will not be put off. With a bound, we will say was at Nama's heel, pressing the case for an apprenticeship for 33 days. At nights, Weedle kept up the debate. Namaril said nothing, but Weedle's voice was senseless. Finally, I need to pee. How long is this book? That's it. Weedle was too hoarse to talk, and I took back the sun silent. Looked back on all the suddenly silence. We all knelt in the mud, and her feet, open hands raised in supplication. It would seem you have completed your apprenticeship. To me, after all, Nim declared, I shall grant your request. Nil was overjoyed. I grant you the power of disease. You may choose to be afflicted with any disease you choose, changing them at will, as long as its visible symptoms. However, you must always bear at least one. That's awful. Grant you the power of pity. You may invoke pity in anyone that you sees you. That's not a bad power, if you're begging. Finally, I grant you the power of discard. You may cause others to disregard your presence. That's not too bad, because if someone's trying to fight you, they'll just be like, I'm just going to disregard you. That's not bad. That's really clever. Really was aghast. These were not boons from which a fortune could be made. They were curses, each awful in its own right, but together they were unthinkable. How am I to make my fortune and forge a name for myself with these terrible gifts? As you begged at my feet for 33 days and 33 nights, so shall you now beg for your fortune in the cities of men. Your name will become legendary among the beggars of Terminal. The story of Weedle, the prince of beggars, shall be handed down throughout the generations. It was, as Neros predicted, Weedle was an irresistible beggar. None could see the wrench without desperately wanting to toss a coin at the bundle from. However, Weedle was also discovered that the power of this guard gave great access to the secrets of the realms. People unknowingly said important things where Weedle could hear them. Oh, that's pretty cool. Weedle grew to know the comings and goings of every citizen in the city. To this day, it is said that if you really want to know something, go and ask beggars. They have eyes and ears throughout the cities. They know all the little secrets of the daily lives of its citizens. So that's Beggar's Prince. pretty good, isn't it? Thank you for listening. If you're out there. I'm gonna pause it a minute. Use the toilet.
Feindorf.
Oh no. Oh, stop playing.
You look worse than I feel. Got any ale or mead? Got any ale or mead? All right, then.
You look like a...
What a fool. I'm going to the college of Windfall and all the same.
My favorite drinking buddy. Let's get some mead. Need something?
We got rooms and food. Drink, too. I cook. Ain't much else to... Take a look. All right, then.
Oh.
Need a... Nobody trusts those mages way up north in their college. Gods only know what they do up there. Mm-hmm.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend.
Nice.
Need something? Out of my way, stranger. Out of my way, stranger.
It means so much to us to have the claw back where it belongs. Thank you.
Faendal thinks he can woo Camilla Valerius away from me. She's already mine, I keep...
Sure. What can I do for you?
Red. Do you know the age of regression?
Only true Imperials request that one. We drink to our youth, today's come and gone. For the age of aggression is just about done. We'll drive out the storm cloaks and restore what we own. With our blood and our steel, we will take back our home. Down with Ulfric, the killer of kings. On the day of your death, we will drink and we'll sing. We're the children of Skyrim, and we fight all our lives. And when Sovngarde beckons, every one of us dies. But this land is ours, and we'll see it wiped clean of the scourge that has sullied our hopes and our dreams.
You look worse than I feel.
That's about it for today. Thank you for watching. If you did, I just thought I'd come in here, sit down, have a beer.
Coming right up.
Skyrim's pretty good.
Pour me an
Can
ale.
recommend it.
Coming right up.
It's got a good story. There's so much of it there. Thanks for watching.